Hello YouTube, it's James with Gamer TV, back for another episode of American Truck Simulator. Continuing from where we left off, we finished the job. If you remember rightly, I kinda got stuck. But we finished the job. We're just gonna pick up another one and see where it takes us. So let's go to the quick jobs. Again, I'm going to take the most expensive one, and the high values are here. Said high value targets, so thinking of a different game. Right, let's take the digger. It's a relatively short job. See where this one takes us. Hopefully I can complete it without any accidents or getting stuck this time. That would be very nice. So it's another night drive. So the last video I was having a bit of issues with it. It seemed a bit unclear, a bit hazy. Although if you put it on HD, it didn't seem as bad. But I have tried to rectify the problem this time, so hopefully by the time you're watching this, it's all clear. If not, depending on how bad it is, you may not even be watching this anyway, so nothing I'm saying matters. And I've actually left the fatigue mode on, which is new for me because I normally again turn it off. But I'm gonna leave it on and see how that works out for me. We'll have to wait and see. Hopefully I don't fall asleep on the job. That wouldn't be so fun. So I've been trying to think of an upload schedule. What videos I'm going to upload, when I'm going to upload them. And I've come to the conclusion what I'm going to do is I'm going to upload the American Truck Simulators probably daily. If not, I will be uploading a video every day anyway. The American Truck Simulator, I'm gonna try and make sure that is the everyday video, and then I'll alternate between my videos of Destiny, War Thunder, which was initially just a test to see what quality I could get out of it, and as it happens it can be put into HD, so that's okay. I'm planning on doing more play and talk videos as well for a lot of the others, because I'm doing the American Truck Simulator is obviously on PC, so recording and talking is a lot easier, because there is no real time limit as such of how long your video can be. It's more you have to think about if it's an hour long video, it's going to take a while to upload. On the PS4, however, it's got a 15-minute maximum recording time. However, yesterday I uploaded a Destiny video of, I think it was about 21 minutes. So now that I know I can, it's a bit of a pain, because you have to end a recording and then basically start a new recording and then end it and then basically merge them all together into one video. But yeah, I'm hoping I'm going to be getting more PC games and doing more. But you know, again, in the channel description, you know, I have said if you want to see a particular game, then all you have to do is let me know and I will start doing something on them too. So I haven't looked at the time, but it does appear to be getting, there we go, it's 4 in the morning, so nearly 5, so that's why the traffic seems to be picking up a little bit. Hopefully the AI drivers are not going to be cruel and try and destroy any chances of me getting any decent profit from this job, because we are trying to get a new truck. I like to change the settings on these games though, like you know, weather conditions and things like that. It's unchanged at the moment. I normally put it dead center so that it's like 50-50, it's gonna rain or it's gonna be a nice sunny day, but so I will get around to changing that. I just wish the weather conditions, I don't know, you had some snow, or, you know, I know there are add-ons and things that the players have made, which are really, really good. But it would be nice to see the game themselves, when they made this game, for them to think, you know, well, you know, let's do some weather conditions as well, you know. Obviously, in American Truck Simulator, I'm guessing a lot of America, I know some places in America have the colder weather, but it would have been nice, at least in Euro, for them to do that, you know. There's a few of the places you went had the potential to have snow, or at least icy roads. So again, you know, driving up that hill there, I was not willing to stop, and you're always going to see me drive up on the side there. I do not want to spend my time just trying to get my truck up the hill. Also, the attaching the trailer, I've got that just standard right now, but I know they've added where you can actually do it more yourself, and I think I'm going to experiment with that, maybe on the next video. We'll have to see. So this was a very, very short job, so we're probably going to go ahead and just pick up another one. Oh, and this looks very familiar. This looks very familiar. So I'm not going to do what I did last time. I think I'm going to go this way. I got stuck last time I went on the left. And actually, look, it says this way. So, you know, again, it just disproves further that I'm no good at multitasking. I didn't see that sign last time. So already off to a better start. I say start, we've normally finished the delivery, but right, where is it want it? Ah, it's gonna want it up this hill, isn't it? Yep. Right. So it's another reversing one. And as you probably can tell, I'm not the best at reversing. In a lot of these videos, I think I've been more lucky than anything else. I think I've already messed it up, to be honest. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull forward. And I'm only doing it on this, on what they would consider the harder parking up, because of the XP. Nobody saw that. That never happened. Might have it this time. And that'll do. So, we completed this one. I don't think we're going to level up with this next job. That'll probably be in the next video. Let's pick up another one. Alright, let's go for this one. So this video is probably going to be a little bit longer than what I would like to normally upload, but let's go for it anyway. There you go. Walbert, which I'm pretty sure is probably supposed to be Walmart. So I've seen this game being played with Oculus Rift, the headsets that you can buy. They look pretty cool. I have to say, that would hold that would kind of add a different depth to the game. I think that would be pretty fun to have, if not slightly confusing at the start. You know, being able to see the inside of the cab, and you know, I'm guessing it'd be kind of strange at first. So it looks like we're getting into the more of the day driving, which, you know, I like night driving, don't get me wrong. But I kind of like the daytime, simply because then you get to see the work they've done on this map. You know, the little details and the names of things that you may not, or even signs, you know, just things that you wouldn't necessarily notice when you're driving around the map when it's dark. There you go, straight away. I just can't wait to start getting more interesting trailers on the Mac. You know, these plain ones, they're a bit boring to see. I watching a video of these guy was driving with a mod, and he had this extremely long trailer, and it just seemed near enough impossible to transport. It was funny to watch, but impossible to transport. But it, again, you know, why can't they just add this stuff, you know, in a DLC, make it more, a little bit, at least give you the, oh, I've just turned the truck off, that wasn't very smart. Again, you know, just, it'd be interesting to see, and it'd be kind of cool, you know. I think they've done really good with this game. And again, Euro Truck was very good as well. I just think that they could add more, you know. And they must be aware. I know that I've seen and heard people asking, especially in Euro, about weather conditions, and you know, if you could make it snow, and are they going to make it snow, and they must be aware that there's people are out there wanting this kind of things added to the game. And I wonder if there's a reason, you know. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna look into it a little bit more, and in the next video I'll see if I can find if they've released anywhere about their plans, if they're gonna do anything, or if there's at least they've given a reason why they're not going to. Didn't think he was going to let me out then. This is another weird thing as well. It feels like when you're joining the highways in this game, it's like they don't give you enough of a run up to get to speed. It's almost and these AI sometimes they don't even want to let you out. So you know, you kind of just got to edge your way over and just hope they give way to you. But because I know on Euro, you'd have a huge run up, so you could actually get to the speed you should be driving at and then join, whereas in this game it's not like that, you know. And I don't know if in America that's how it is. If it is, that must be kind of nerve-wracking, just simply, you know, not knowing if you're going to be if someone's going to let you on, or you know, what do? You stop? If nobody lets you on, do you stop? Is there a rule where they have to let you pass, or you know? So it looks like we're going out more into the desert area now, leaving the population. Generally, they give you enough fuel to complete these jobs, so I'm hoping that me bypassing, not stopping on that, me not stopping at that garage is not going to turn around and bite me. Because I noticed something when I was playing my own game. It was a dead straight road, an amazing road, like, but there was just seemed to nowhere to refuel. If you did have fatigue mode and you started to, your driver was falling asleep, and there was nowhere. It was really, and it seemed like I was driving down it forever. You know, it felt like one of those the hills have eyes moments. You know, in the middle of pretty much a desert road, dead straight road, middle of nowhere, looking for some sort of fuel station. I was just hoping I wasn't going to be one of the people breaking down and meeting some weird family out in the middle of nowhere. It's a bar 1 ticket. I think this journey's going alright so far. So I wonder what part of the map they're gonna add next. You know, and what new driving experiences that's gonna bring. I think there's an online version of this game. I know on Euro there was online. I tried it. I just found there was if you didn't get hit by trolls, you got hit by lag in when you were in the cities where you're dropping off your deliveries. You know, where people would just sit there and it was almost too much. It caused a lot of lag. I have to say, in my experience with the online though, it was, you know, normally in when you're just playing on your own like this, you sit there and you complain about the AI, you know, giving you trouble where it would cause you to have an accident, and how annoying that is. You go online and then it's a whole new story. It's real people causing you to have accidents and being a pain. I remember it was an empty road, and so I was just, you know, doing my own thing. I had the radio on as well, and it was a night drive, and it was maybe the second time I actually logged on to the online one and give it a go, and so I kind of just, I don't know, maybe I was aware I was supposed to be driving on, I think at that time it was the right hand side of the road, and somebody was driving for some whatever reason, got confused when they crossed the channel, and was driving on the wrong side of the road and went head-on collision with me. And you know, at least when you have a crash with an AI, unless you are going really fast, maybe too fast, you generally don't pick up a lot of damage. But on the online, it broke me. It broke my bank. I couldn't. I was so annoyed, and I think that was the last time I also logged on. I only tried it a little bit, because obviously you take your profile from your private game and you basically can play that exact profile online. So, you know, although it was suggested, and I wish I had listened, is actually make a separate profile. That way, if anything does go wrong, either with you adding this online factor to it, if anything did go wrong, you don't lose your profile, or, you know, it just don't ruin your private game that you may actually be doing really well in. I'm liking they seem to have added a lot more cars as well. You know, just different models. I know when in Euro, it felt like I was seeing the same cars everywhere. I like that they've done that. And I'm looking at my fuel gauge down there on the bottom left, and I'm not liking it. Live here, eat here. I don't know if I'd want to live out in the middle of nowhere, and I don't know about the eating factor of it either. Here we go, there's the fuel warning. I have to give that a check. Ooh, I'm probably gonna have to refill. So, ooh, wrong button. So if I turn left here, there's a garage. So I think I'm going to turn left. Turn left, get some fuel, and we'll continue on. Bit of a detour. Something that I think would be kind of cool also with this game is when you do get caught speeding, it's you hear the siren and you get a ticket. What would be now? I don't know if this would be fun for very long or if it would get irritating very fast. But if they actually pulled you over, they don't. No, nobody has to get out of the car. But you know, the police car actually pulled you over. And once you pulled over, you know, you just got the ticket then. Or if you didn't pull over, the ticket, the amount you're being like fined basically increases for every, I don't know, in-game mile you drive without pulling over. So let's, obviously that would, I don't think everybody would like that, but at the same time, I think it'd be kind of cool. Only if you could turn it off, obviously. I think you should have the option whether you want to have that happen or standard, you know. Let's see. Asian fast food. It's kind of different for a truck stop. Thought it'd be burgers. Right. Let's continue. Now we've got some fuel. Hopefully that should be more, well, that will and should be more than enough to complete this trip. There you go, posted. Let's see if anybody's going to let me out, and I think that's my cue. Terrible for that. I need to start looking at the speedo. I just get distracted. I look around and I'm trying to spot new things. Don't really look at, and I'm still speeding. Didn't learn off the first ticket. If they did add that you actually get pulled over, I think I'd be pulled over a lot. Oh, come on, 25. That seems a bit silly. 25 miles an hour. Hang on, if I'm going 25 and they're pulling away from me, they can't be going 25. My speed limit's just gone up. But now it's gone up to 55. Why would it do that? 25, 35, 55 and straight to 75? Why not just go from 25 to 75? Is that to encourage you to accelerate slower, maybe? Who knows? Healthcare centre. Apart from... Oh, it's a billboard. Ah, okay. I thought it was a sign saying healthcare centre, and it was just an empty, deserty space where, you know, like it was a trap or something. Yeah, come here, free healthcare, and well, it wouldn't be free, would it? But yeah, come here for some healthcare, and you'll disappear. Was that man about to jump? There was a guy on the bridge then. I'm not going to turn around and have a look, but when you're watching it, you may want to rewind it there and actually pause it. There was actually a man on top of that bridge, and he honestly looked like he was about to jump off. Now, I think after I'm finished recording, I'm going to watch it and take it straight to that point just to see if he was about to jump off. Like, why they would add that into this game, I don't know. Like, it's only by chance that I saw it, simply because I spend more time looking around than actually looking at my driving, or the speed, or anything. Don't want to be stuck behind this car, really. So I'm just going to overtake him. Oh, great, yeah. I pull over into the slightly faster lanes, then everything else pulls over into it as well. Make your mind up. Oh. There's another case of bad AI. Welcome to Nevada. Look at that plane. Flying very, very low. I do like they've added these. I think there's. I've seen helicopter, planes, that thing up there. Crop dusters, I think I've seen as well. So Las Vegas, that because this makes sense, doesn't it? You know, the speed, 60, 70. Alright. I'm in the wrong lane. Let's see if I can squeeze in. See, that's another thing that got me in this game, is that even on the red light you can turn right. It just seems to me, it seems really weird because we have no such rule in England. But you know, was it that there's a road in Germany where there is no speed limit? And your initial thought, when most people's initial thought is that, well, I bet there's a lot of accidents on that road. No, there isn't. You know, you give the driver, you know, more choice over their driving, and generally there's going to be less accidents, you know. So, you know, turn right on a red. Maybe that's another case of that. I don't know. So we're coming to the end of our destination. Now I can imagine this is just going to be like a large loading bay area, which is I generally find easier. So See how this one goes. Speeding again. I feel lucky with these red lights. I have to say, I don't really get caught by red lights. Like, I have to stop. They catch me and I stop. But I generally don't wait a while. Have to wait very long. I got caught out by them when I missed them and get tickets, like on the first episode. Oh, there's a limo. I like that, you know, like, even when you're, like, here, we're in Las Vegas, and we're singing, I wonder if I can actually pull out. We're seeing more limos, you know, you're in Las Vegas, you see a limo, it adds that feel to it. I like that, you know, that they've added certain things in certain places, just to make it feel more real. And of course we're delivering to Ulba. Let's see. Oh dear. Well, we'll give it a go. We'll give it a go. I'm not completely convinced that one's going to be too fun, you know. Like, from that, it looked like the best idea for me to reverse up here. But I'm not sure. It's hard to tell from that picture sometimes. So I think I'm just going to drive up and have a look. I might actually. Just be able to back in. Let's have a look. Yeah. Oh, the trailer actually wasn't that big. In the wing mirrors there, that trailer did look pretty big. Oh look, there's somebody waiting to receive. The way he's holding up his hand there, looks like he's bored, he's waiting, and, you know, like I've been taking forever. And just for that, I'm not even going to sort this out, I'm just going to leave it like this for him. He can deal with it being in a wonky. So let's see what we get for this job. Oh, and we did level up. Okay. So, I remember I did say I was going to put 2 in long distance. But last video I was thinking more along the lines of putting another one into fragile cargo. And I think what I'm going to do is put one into fragile cargo. Just simply because then it'll give us more to take, you know. More options on what we're going to be hauling. And that's good. I like that. So let's put one into there. Apply that. So we're currently sitting at $16,000. Obviously still got one garage. And we're still only allowed to take out 100,000. Though I'm not going to be taking out a loan. So I'm going to stick to that. I'm not going to change my mind. Anyway, we've come to the end of this video. Again, if you have just watched this video and haven't seen the previous 2, in the playlist American Truck Simulator on my page, you'll find the other 2. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Goodbye. Have a good day.